Good morning. If you just so happen to catch this video Sunday morning, we really did our big one. If you happen to catch this video someday throughout Sunday, or even at nighttime, we made it through. It is my Saturday off. Like off, as in I'm not waking up to go to a sorority meeting. I'm waking up to do whatever it is I want to do. Today, I'm doing the things that I would do if I was someone who typically was off on Saturdays. So if I'm being honest, I went back and forth whether or not I should even record because nothing has gone as planned. So I was so intentional about what I would do today. I made a list last night. I said I'm only doing these things. And technically I was supposed to be up at 6 this morning doing my workout and then just going about my day. I did not get good sleep at all last night. That whole sleepless nights with perimenopause is a real thing. I fell asleep, but I did not stay asleep. I woke up, then I went to the bathroom, and I just did not go back to sleep. Almost 8 o'clock, and I probably actually closed my eyes around 4, 5, something. Laid here probably about 30 minutes thinking, am I going to record today? Because nothing is going as planned. That's life, right? We are off and we are still going to enjoy the day. We're gonna keep it moving. But anyway, I'm talking to y'all. Let me go. Let me get myself together. Okay. We are ready for the day. I am technically probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours behind the time that I had in my head, but it's fine. So I'm just going to bring you in as to what I am wearing to run errands. This was not in the plans. This was actually something I was supposed to send back to the brand because it's too big, and this is not the color I asked for, even though it's super pretty. But we have on this Amazon brand Quinsen tennis dress. It has the shorts that are in there. And it's cute, but it's like all up in here is too big because your girl, I'm just not working with anything at the top. So I didn't want to think about it. I'm already behind and I just wanted something that would still be cute, a little elevated, but appropriate for this weather. And I just didn't want to put on a workout set. We're going to add some accessories. We are going to be rocking my New Balances. I feel like that's gonna go really good and I finally get to really wear it. We may or may not throw a little baseball hat on. If I do, it'll probably be my Yankees hat. But either way, this is what we're wearing. So I'll show you the final look and then we got to be out. filming and really trying to go is like literally a process. I am hot. I'm tired. My trunk almost fell on me. This vlogger creator, like, it's crazy, y'all. The things that we gotta do and go through to get these B-rolls and these shots. It's absolute craziness. And it's kind of annoying because I wanted today to just be smooth, and it's like, no matter what I do to try to have like a soft, a slow morning, a simple, it's like some shit is always going down. It's always something happening. And the fact that I even have this amount of energy, considering I'm operating probably on 2 or 3 hours of sleep, is crazy. So I'm gonna grab me a latte, which I haven't had in a while, so I'm looking forward to that, and hope I don't spill it on this dress because it's very much my style to do that. I am going to go flower shopping. We're going to go pick up some flowers so I can start practicing my flower art more. And then we're going to drop this dress off that my tailor did not do correctly. So I'm going to need her to magically find some fabric to make my dress a little longer, because she cut it too short when she did the hemming on it. Love this dress, and I like the length, but it was a little too long. Like, I want to be able to wear it out and wear it places, especially if I just want to wear some sandals. But I needed to get it fixed. So we're going to do that. Later on, I'm super excited. I am attending a dear friend's gender reveal, and your girl is the keeper of the gender. So we are going to go to that. I don't know if I can film. I don't know. You know, she's a very private person. So we'll see if we can get that. And then I may do an IKEA run, because I've been going there every day trying to find a specific item. Goal is to get back by 12, but I'm going to get myself to 1 o'clock because some shit is gonna always go down in my life, okay? So let's go get this coffee. So yeah, let me get a mocha latte with oat milk. I'll take it hot, and we can half cap it.
Yeah, do that. Is that for here?
Oh no, you can make it to go.
And then did you want to do the quiche as well?
Yes.
The glasses, they're so cute.
Oh, thank you, Warby Parker. Okay, so I'm so excited because I was at least able to get a quiche, which has a lot of cheese, so it's not ideal for breakfast, but it's better than having just a big thing of carb, which would have been a croissant, which is what I normally get. It's a pretty good quiche. The latte is latteing. We are going to go on TJ Maxx. I'm going to see if I can find this handbag for a friend of mine, and just to see if they have any random home decor things. It's going to be a quick run. We're going to run in Marshall's, and then we're going to go try on or get this dress situation handled. Okay guys, we are back, and I got back around the time I thought, which was around 1 o'clock. Now, I could not continue to show y'all the rest of the video at the tailor because she tried to argue me down. Now, granted, I know once the fabric is gone, there's not much you can do. But considering that dress was really expensive and I paid more than what I feel like I should have to get it altered or to get the hem done, and she argued me that, oh, it's been a month. I was like, no, I just picked this dress up like last week. What are we talking about? So either way, she was trying to argue, and I was just like, just fix the problem. Because this dress costs way too much for me not to be satisfied. So I did not want to put that in the scene, but we are going to get ready and we'll do a little chit chat because I actually have to get to the venue for the gender reveal a little sooner because my friend needs some help. And you guys can actually see my, I guess, my process of minimal makeup look. It's just humid. It's humid as hell outside, so I don't really want to do too much. And you know, technically it's just a gender reveal. I don't plan on doing much today. I have maybe 2 errands to run after the event, and I feel like where I'm going, I am going to probably get hot. So yeah, so one thing I want to say, when it comes to stuff like that, you really have to advocate for yourself. And that lady was gonna try to argue me down and not fix this and then say, oh, you picked this up a month ago, why you didn't come when, you know, sooner. I'm like, it has not been a month. Like, I just wasn't gonna argue with that lady, and I was not gonna get upset. And I just kept saying, thank you, I appreciate it, I don't want to go back and forth. Just fix it. Figure it out. Add longer straps. I don't care. Figure it out. It's just too much energy going into that. You know, I'm new to this, so talking to the camera and doing my makeup at the same time is giving me a little bit of anxiety. So I went over my face with a towel because I just don't have time to go back. You know, we showered and everything, but I don't have time to go back and wash my face and all that. So I did the Milk Hydro Primer, and I'm going to go over my face with some pressed powder to kind of help combat my skin getting too oily. So this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I just go in my T-zone and do that. I feel like I don't really want to do foundation. I kind of want to just do my everyday where I usually conceal, add a little bit of something in the eyelids, some mascara, because I really don't have time to like put my lashes on and do the things that I would normally do, especially if I'm going out. And I don't want to be late. She really needs help, so I want to at least be out of here by like 1:30 or so. First of all, the dress that you guys seen is cute. I got a lot of compliments while I was out, but it's not functional because baby, the way I had to go to the bathroom, I was just like, oh, I forgot I have to unzip and like take this whole thing off. And that's one of the reasons why I don't wear jumpsuits. It's not functional for me. There was one lady I saw while I was out, and she just looked so fabulous, and I wanted to just put her on camera. I wanted to showcase her because she looked so good. But it's so crazy because well, 2 points here. One, she was just like, I was like, oh my God, you look so nice, you look so good. She was like, oh, you look so fit, you look so cute. I'm like, fit? I'm like, girl. And it's just crazy, you know. Someone else told me that when I was out, and ironically enough, it was like coming or going into TJ Maxx. Somebody else was just like, oh my God, girl, you look so fit. And I'm thinking like, are you looking at the right person? But it's so crazy how like other people see you and then you see yourself another way. And it's kind of the same thing with content creation. Sometimes I always, you know, I think it's natural for us to kind of compare and just be like, oh, you know, my work is good. Like, oh my God, this person's work is so good. Or someone's looking at my content and it's like, Tori, you do some really good content. And I'll be like, really? And it's like, we always question ourselves. And so I definitely want to get better at just accepting it, right? Accepting the compliment and just being honored that someone else sees something in you when sometimes you don't always see in yourself. And I think, you know, so many of us, you know, feel a way about ourselves. And so I'm definitely going to work on just, you know, accepting like, oh my God, thank you so much, I really appreciate it, and just leaving it at that, and not second guessing myself, or not even second guessing the person who's giving me the compliment, right? So I thought that was pretty dope, and that maybe all of this working out that I've been doing is paying off, and because I look at my body every day, I don't see as much of a change, but somebody else does, and that's okay. Clearly I'm not able to talk and tell you guys what I'm doing at the same time, but either way, I just put a little bit of eyeshadow. It is the ColourPop little palette here, and then I'm going in with my By Mario palette. I'm like, there's usually a better rhyme or reason in an order, but we are just kind of going today. So I don't have an eyeliner at the moment, so I just kind of use like a dark eyeliner to go right on my lash line, and that's just to kind of give it a fuller look on my lashes, since I'm not putting any lashes on today, and my lashes are naturally extremely fine. So we are just using one of these mascaras that I got at Sephora from Points or my birthday or something like that. This is really just a thrown together look, so I probably shouldn't be filming this like showing y'all like, oh, this is how you do makeup. Don't do that. Just chat with me, okay? Because we're not really putting a lot into it today. But anyway, so the same lady, she, you know, unfortunately had a walker, and she really looked like she could have been maybe in her mid 50s, early 50s or so. And so she was like saying something like she wanted to get back in the gym, but she couldn't. And so she looked fairly young, but she was dealing with MS, multiple sclerosis. And, you know, she was very open and honest. And even though it was a short exchange, it was very much a testament of this woman literally going through something that has at this point crippled her. It's gotten to the point where she has to walk with a walker, and she even kind of shook a little bit. And so her multiple sclerosis is obviously kind of taking over her overall health. You can kind of tell that a little bit. But what I loved is that she showed up. Like, she looked so good, and I wanted to ask her so bad, but you know, I felt like in that moment she wanted to be open, wanted to be vulnerable, and I didn't want to take that away from her by like broadcasting her and, you know, doing it for the tube. But you know, it was so inspiring for me in that moment, because she just was like, you know, despite what I'm going through, I'm up, it's Saturday, I'm out, I'm shopping, and I'm looking fabulous. And she had a bald head, and she just looked radiant, like so radiant. And so, you know, to me, it was just like, I definitely always try to make sure that when I leave the house, I look decent. Now, I ain't put no makeup on or anything today when I left out, but you know, I definitely want to always go out and look and represent myself to the best of my ability. And but it was just in all, and I'm really taking a risk with doing my makeup with this white dress on, but we are here. This is the Too Faced concealer. Did I lock the door? Hold on, I think I locked it. My booty's out. I got what?
You got the R walk.
What is R walk?
When it moves effortlessly when you walk.
Oh God.
She laughed because it's like
Well, I get it from my mama.
hopefully I get it from my mama.
You are in the middle of my vlog. Did y'all get y'all's calories on?
Yes, so we grew skinnier.
Oh my God.
I feel like I grew something in my butt. Like her butt was like just growing as we were doing it.
Y'all are so silly. Yeah, it was just one of those moments where I, became very grateful for my health and the ability to get up and go work out. And it definitely changed my perspective of like, gotta get up and work out as opposed to I get to get up and work out. I know people have said that before, but sometimes it's like little moments where it hits a little harder. And today, meeting that lady hit a little, I didn't even get her name. It was just like such a genuine exchange between us two. And it was one of those moments where I just wanted to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, what you're going through. But I also felt like she was a woman that's like, hey, look, I own what I have. I'm still showing up. I'm not letting this defeat me. And so I don't necessarily need your sympathy, but I just wanted to tell her, you look good, you know, regardless of what you're going through. You don't look like it. You're showing up. You look amazing. And so those were the words that I left with her, and hopefully at least lifted her spirits as her compliment lifted mine. So I'm going to just hurry up and do my makeup. I'll just do another video showing y'all how I do my makeup because I really don't have a lot of time. But let me know if you really want a separate video of how I do my soft minimal makeup using very little products. Wait, I'll come back, show y'all the whole finished look, maybe throw all the details in the bottom of my makeup routine, or again, we'll do another video and then show you my outfit so we can get the hell up out of here. Okay, I'll check back in. So here's the look I have on this set that I got from M.O.T. The label was a collab that I did with them, and so I picked this out. Now this is a telltale sign that I am losing inches. So these pants were definitely a struggle for a while, but I love this set. So I was determined to get in it because their clothes actually run a little smaller. So yeah, but we're in it. I love this little look. So I think this is a Tilla pan, and I don't remember what this top is called, but I'll make sure that I'll put the deets below. This hat, I don't remember what brand it is. I got it from a local store, but if I can find it, it might be in my LTK, I'll get that too. But I got this net off Amazon, and again, it was supposed to go over, but it's not giving what I needed to give, so we just had to improvise. So I'm not going outside with that on, but this is just my final natural beat. Y'all excuse my room, we are under construction, as you know. So yeah, I did put on the I forget, but either way, I'll make sure I have all the deets below. But yeah, this is the basic soft glam, not even glam, just soft beat for today. So let me get out of here. Hopefully I can get some footage if things are not crazy. These earrings are not linkable. Someone didn't make them for me, but at some point, if she decides to put them online, or if I get access to them, I'll be sure to share them. It's one of my clients, she makes these. They're just yarn earrings. So rings, both of these rings are actually by a local vendor here in Houston. Once I find her card and maybe her Instagram, I'll try to link it below. But I'm obsessed with my little pinky ring. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I wear this all the time. Michael Kors watch, which was a gift, and my Stingette ring by Julia Vaughn, and then of course my little Miss Leather new ring that you guys may have saw in the last vlog. So this is an outfit check, some old flats from Target. Y'all see that? That's it. Let me get out of here so I can go help, and I'll clock in later. Back in. So I did not take y'all in IKEA with me. I did manage to go. I feel like the last two errands I'll do tomorrow while she's driving. That's what we're gonna do. She has to drive at 11 a.m. and that's 2 hours that I can actually
do some errands. So you know what? We are going to head home. I have some pickups that I need to get from the Amazon locker, and maybe I'll share those with you guys, and we will call it a night so I can get started on editing this video for tomorrow, or for today, because you're watching it today. But all right, let me get to the crib. Okay, we have made it home. Let me take this off. Let me actually take this hat off. Whew, I'm tired. I'm so glad I decided not to run those last 2 errands because I just don't have it in me. And I want to get right into this editing situation. But as I mentioned, I was going to show you my pickups. So I thought everything was going to come in today, but I think I'm still waiting on like 2 or 3 things tomorrow. But I'll show you what I have. And what I have, these 2 items have been on my wish list for a while. This particular item has been in my Amazon wish list cart for a long time. So this is a home item, and you know, I'm all about aesthetics, but I also love my incense. Put this down. So I got me a little incense ball, and I cannot wait to fire this bad boy up tomorrow morning for Sunday, for my Sunday reset cleaning situation. So we are going to put her to the test. So I'll make sure that I link it down below. It's pretty heavy on, but yeah, it's very weighty, and so this is going to probably go on the table, and I'm going to change out the one that I've been using and probably put it in my room or another area in the house. But yes, this is my incense holder. I could also put my Palo Santo in here as well. So it has a couple of uses that I saw online, and so I'm excited about this thing. Am I giving y'all low energy? If so, sorry, I'm tired. Now this top, I need to make sure I can fit it. I hope it fits and looks right. But this top has probably been on my wish list probably over a year. And so over time, as you get to learn more about me, you'll know that I truly do operate from a wish list. Now the lamp that I bought earlier is definitely one of those spur of the moment buys, but I was at Marshall's, and if you know, you know, I can always take that lamp back because I am the queen of returning things if it does not eventually serve me a purpose within the first week or so. But you can't find something great and leave it at Marshall's, because if you think about it hard enough and you go back, it will not be there. I'm telling you, it will not be there. Tube top is from PIXIE Market, and I have a long sleeve version of this, and I don't wear it as much, and I think it's just because it's awkward on the sleeve. So I'm giving it one more chance in the fall, and if not, then I'm gonna sell it. I might just end up selling it if I don't wear it as much, but I figured this one I would wear because it's easier for me to pair it under blazers. I can definitely rock it in the summer, and it's thick enough for me to still kind of get away with in cooler months, but obviously I would have to wear another layer on top. So let me stop talking and just get to it. Oh, she is so good, such a good quality. So again, this is from PIXIE Market. I'll go ahead and put her on so that you can see what it looks like, but it is very good, thick material. Very good stitching, and like I said, I have the long sleeve top, so I knew what this fabric was going to be like. Anyway, let me throw this on right quick. Okay, so this is a size medium for reference. I am not busty at all, but I do have on a half bra, and I honestly probably could have went to a small, but I just wanted to make sure, because I did feel like the medium and the top, and the original top that I had was a little too tight, maybe because it was the arms. But with me having a smaller bust, I definitely could have done the small, but this is comfortable. So a medium is fine for me. Just kind of for reference, I am 5'2", and for tops, I usually wear a small. If I had to give it a number, I'm probably more of a 6 at the top. Maybe some 4s, but for the most part, I'm a small medium, if that makes sense. So this is the top. back. See, this is the part that I have to figure out. It's the back here. But yeah, so good knitwear. Just want to show you guys. So yeah, that's all we have tonight. Thank you guys for spending this Saturday with me. Again, excuse my room, excuse my background. We are under construction, but I do have another package coming in Monday that's going to pretty much kick off the rest of my home decor and all of that stuff. Right now we're just on pause until I make my decision. And again, I cannot wait to share that collab and all of the things coming up. Either way, thank you guys for joining me this Saturday on my day off. I'm going to spend the rest of my night quickly editing this video, and then I gotta finish watching catch up on some shows. So until next time.